Let's bring you up to speed with what happened today in the court in Abuja, where Justice Peter Lifo of the Federal High Court today ordered the People's Democratic Party to put on hold its national convention scheduled to hold in Ibadan, Oyo State, this weekend. Delivering judgment, Justice Lifo equally restrained the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from supervising, monitoring, or recognizing the outcome of any convention the party would hold without the inclusion of a former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, as a contestant. Let me allow you to listen to some of the thoughts after the proceedings earlier today in court.
But then I feel that the PDP, my own party, which I love, is also lost. The time given to me, I'm now, because there was not, after the injunction, the party, if they said, they would have called me, so they can't take a form, because there are about 3 days before the judgment. The injunction is for the party to look, to reflect and say, look, let us give them the form. They didn't come. They didn't call me. So I now got the judgment. I waited for them to call me to come, if they can collect a form. But again, I feel that, PDP family bond and the trust and the cohesion is being eroded. So I feel very sad. And also I feel that, I haven't got my own right, because to me, it's the right I'm fighting for.
All right, so some members of the People's Democratic Party, loyal to the National Secretary of the party, Mr. Samuel Ayo, are insisting that Saturday's convention by Damagun-led PDP is illegal and a waste of time. The address the press today, the two state chairmen and the PDP's zonal secretary Southside, who sought the relief of the court to stop the planned convention, say the only solution to the crisis is the implementation of the recommendations from the Wabara-led Reconciliation Committee report. According to them, part of the recommendations is ask the party to return to status quo and set up an all-inclusive caretaker committee to manage the affairs of the party, resolve all existing crises before going for a convention. Take a listen to them.
What are the recommendations of this committee? High-powered committee set up by the party's BOT. The committee has this to say. For this to be effected, and it is recommendation, for it to happen, all the NWC should reverse to status quo ante immediately. That is a clear path towards, results. So once that happens, of course, that the party has a structure. The national chairman, the secretary, and all, they have their rules. To sit down to get NEC to approve a caretaker committee will not then be an issue.
Let's now get the views and perspectives of the man who went to court. But there are stories that are flying around now that there are consultations with some governors of the PDP, and that he has asked his lawyers to strike out or take out all of those cases in court. Former governor of Jigawa State, Sule Lamido, is live for us on the program. Let's get that out of the way first and foremost. It does look like fake news. Is it true that you had meetings with some PDP governors and you have given up on the matter to say you are striking it out of court? What exactly is the position?
Well, thank you, Shaun. Let me say that, this conversation to me is the most difficult one in my life, because it involves me as a person and my interest. Are you there with me? Because the issue now is me, so Lamido is a person, not about anybody else. I'm good, in talking about other issues, defending other rights and other people. But when the issue comes to me as a person, my own personality, I have difficulty, talking about, because it's not in my culture or in my tradition to be talking about myself. So it's a very, very difficult and painful conversation for me today to be talking about myself and my right under my party, the party which I so much cherish. And so this judgment, this is about me withdrawing that, I have that, of course, Shayin was here this morning with me, because I came to me, but then the issue, I said, look, I can't do anything now because the issue is they're going to court and there'll be an injunction, and therefore there's going to be judgment. Whatever we do, let's be after the judgment, not before the judgment. So I got the judgment, and the judgment is my favor. Now, naturally, I should be jubilating, or I should be celebrating. But then again, I should also be crying, because how on earth can I take my own party, the party I so much, which I labor for which I went to prison, to found, will now deny my own rights as an individual. So I went to court not because I have any personal interest, but I want to be able to get my right back taken by my party. The issue is just about my own personality, my own dignity, my own honor being restored more than anything else, more than winning the court. So I won the case, fair enough, but then again, it's also equally tormenting that, the case I won is also about my party, about our unity, about our family. That, that a family which was so united, which was so cohesive, there was so much, love, so much trust, so much understanding, we are now simply fighting. I had to go to court. And therefore, those things which were abounding, as the love, the trust, the accommodation, whatever, is all eroded. And I feel very, very sad. So that's the problem. So to me, I am terribly agonized by this situation. But then again, what can I do? I'm coming from the old generation. My values are different from the current values. So, but then I feel sad. I feel sad. So the issue of me withdrawing anything, I never said so. I don't know what they're saying on social media that, I have withdrawn this. It's already late because there's been judgment. There's now a court order stopping the convention, asking the party to invite me and give my card, my form to fill, and then go through the normal, campaign, through the party, and then go for the election. So the election which is going to happen now, if they're going to be, if it holds, it's illegal because I'm not on the ballot. That's how we are at the moment.
So you did not have any meeting with any governor today with respect to that?
No.
Okay.
Look, Shay, hold on. Which governors? PDP had 14 governors. 14 governors. Today there are only 3 left. So which governors? We have 14 governors under the chairmanship of the governor forum, Bala, governor of Abuja State. Under the Bagum, we have 14 governors. Today we have only 3. Even these 3, 2 of them are going. So which governors? The problem came from the governors. Because they are so deluded, they have a wrong notion of their own self-worth. That, they are now in charge, therefore they can ram down their orders and authority over us. That's the problem we're facing. So which governor? I saw no governor. The only governor who came to me was Makinde, who I so much respect because he's a very, very nice young man, and who is equally concerned about the party. Others are more concerned about their ephemeral interests. She is more altruistic. Others are purely ephemeral.
Now, so let me ask you, Governor Lamido, in all of this, after the judgment, you've got a judgment of court. It does look that you feel that your dignity is being restored, but the party, on the other hand, everyone is in the battle, and they're ready to go ahead with that convention without you, and it does look like you are not considered in whatever that is going on. Where does that leave you?
Now, get this very, very clearly. I am now a creation of a court order. You understand? I'm not, a creation of the PDP, process. I am now a creation of the court. And therefore, being somebody saved by the court, I can't go when there's injunction on the convention. How do I go there again? Undermining and renouncing something I have gained in the court. That's the issue. If I go to the convention, then it means whatever I got in has been washed away. So there is now a certain order from the court, which restores my dignity, my honor, and therefore I will stand by the court because I'm a party man who is who believes in law and order. Therefore, going to Ibadan and that means really renouncing what I've got to. So I can't go there because I'm now a creature of the court. And therefore, the court gave a very, very clear injunction that, the convention must not hold. So how do I go there? I can't go there.
So in all of this, your intention is to be the next chairman of the People's Democratic Party. But you've inferred here that it does look like things are really collapsing so fast. Party has lost a lot of governors, and more from what you have said tonight, that more are about to leave the party. What then do you want to go and administer? Why do you want to be a governor over a party? I mean, why do you want to be a chairman over a party that is fast losing its members and its leaders? What do you want to go and govern there?
In the last 6 months or 8 months, in fact, in the last 1 year, we've been having meetings with leaders, David Mark, McCarthy, and the other end of the party, John Wodo, all of them, we've been meeting, look, how do we save this party? This party literally evaporating. What do we do? How do you hold this line of the party? Because the governors are taking the party hostage, the governors. What do we do? We've been meeting for over a year about this issue. So me coming into it, not of my own, of me. So some people who feel that I can be used to restore the party, to give the party people, the party, the sense of belonging, and then restore, a sense of unity in the party, give them some inspiration, so that people now can come back, because I feel I can be used to restore the party with its own glory. I'm not desperate. I was simply invited by people, but then the governor said that if they are made the chairman, they can't control me. That's the problem. They say, look, we'll come, Sule Lamido, we like him, he's a leader, blah, blah, but then he's so difficult, we can't control him. That's what they are saying. That's what they want to be. I don't want to be a chairman, but then I want to be a chairman of the PDP for the PDP people, because it has history behind it, the way it was formed, the vision, the mission. There's something behind it. Beyond, what these, governors are talking about. But then to them, because they are now the Lord, they try to impose and say, look, we don't want Sule because we can't control him. Now, they want somebody they can control. How do you control a legacy of 30 years? I mean, this party produced 3 presidents. How many governors? How many parliament? How many senators? How many senate presidents? How many ministers? How many ambassadors? I mean, the history of Nigeria in the last 25 years is all PDP. Remove PDP, the system will collapse. The entire history of Nigeria in the last 25 years of democracy is PDP. Now, this party with this kind of huge heritage, huge legacy, will not be controlled by governors because they are now the governor. I mean, we're also governors, for God's sake. We're also governors, but then to them, the governors today are emperors, and I don't see. But I feel.
But Governor Lamido, this is what they have accused some of you of when you were governor. You were a former governor. These are the kind of things that they said some of you did when you were sitting governors too. That you acted and you behaved like emperors too when you were governor. When
I was a governor, there was no chain of television when I was a governor, all right? And, coming from the old order, the chairman of the party then was Sule Lamido. You understand? When the president of Nigeria, Obasanjo, and then Jonathan. So there is no way, Sule Lamido through to Umodo, through to other, there is no way governors control the party. The governors are simply partners. The governors are partners, within the same family. And they are a symbol. I mean, we honor them, we respect them, because they are the ones who give our image outside. But then when they begin to turn around and begin to control and not over members of the party, this is a problem. The government should be our protectors, our image makers. They should be carrying us on board. Not, really running us like conquering entity. Today, PDP is conquered. But then, how do you go into a war facing Tinubu in 27, with this, fractured, army? That's the problem. So I'm more concerned about PDP being restored to its own glory, not about, that, it is, they say, power to the people. Let me sure they know that, PDP is restored to its old values. And then we can see how can go ahead.
Governor Lamido, you have a feeling that you can help rescue and restore PDP. That's your intention. You think that you have what it takes to be able to restore the PDP, because there are those who are not trusting you. They said you are not going, you didn't decide to, or you did not go with Atiku and the rest to ADC, just so that Atiku can also have a stronghold on the PDP, and you are the one that is helping him to advance that cause. That is a view some of the members of the PDP hold, and that's why they said they may not be able to trust you, and that's why they were not looking in your way to make you the PDP chairman.
Look, people are free to speculate. you know, and they create some kind of propaganda around me. It's their own problem. I mean, let's say if they can't control me, then who can control me? Their fear is they can't control me. Yet they are saying, no, I'm being controlled by somebody else. Does it make sense? If they can't control me, what does that actually control me? Atiku. That's the problem. It's more about the party. So they fear their shadow. That's the problem. What is there? What is the fear? Look, the party has got a history. How do you restore the old glory of the party? So they know we'll forge ahead. But when they say somebody can control, how do you control? So okay, fair enough. I'm not a chairman now. I will fare better now. I'm not a chairman now. Under Bala, PDP chairman governor for certain governors are all gone. Under them, I'm going chairman. I mean, look at the losses. So the point is, you know, are we better off now with this kind of leaders, you know, in the party, or we think when somebody who is a clear-headed person, somebody, well, you know, like me, fairly mature, and I can reach out. You know, I'm a very easygoing person. I'm very ordinary. I can engage you. I say, what's your problem? Let's discuss. I'm not houty.
So you have a feeling that you can rescue the PDP. You know, there are members of the party who says that the party is dead. I saw with Governor Fayoshe, who told me that the PDP is dead. Are you able to resurrect the party? Do you have what it takes? Do you have the magical powers to be able to bring back PDP from the dead?
Fayoshe is my younger brother. I like the young man very much. But then if the party is dead, then his own heritage is dead. It is he who is dead, his own history, his own heritage. Because when you say Fayoshe, you say former PDP governor. Isn't it? When you say Fayoshe, former PDP governor. Therefore, if PDP is dead, it's his own heritage which is dead. It is he who is dead, not me. It's up to him to renounce what made him what he is. The party dignified him. The party honored him, made him a governor. Now you say he's dead. Fair enough, I wish him well. So he's simply burying his own history. That's all.
So the question I ask can you bring PDP back from the dead? Can you resurrect PDP? Can you revive it? Is PDP rescuable? Is the party still worth something in value, politically speaking?
What I'm saying, Sean, is you see, I think I have the political linkages, the kind of, you know, where with it. The colleagues, you know, in the party with whom we share so much in common. And then I feel, you know, by reaching out, not only with the party, but even the Obasanjo, I'll go to Obasanjo, I'll go to Jonathan, I'll go to Atiku. I say, look, come back because this party made you what you are. I say, Baba Obasanjo, please come back to the party. Come to a meeting. If I'm chairman, I'll say, I'll invite Obasanjo, invite Atiku, invite Jonathan, invite Namadi. I say, look, you are our treasure, you are our symbols. Therefore, come to a meeting. When we're within a meeting symbolically, then it's easy because then we should be able to send a very, very powerful message. And I don't think that anybody in Nigeria who can invite Atiku or Obasanjo or Jonathan more than me. Because I'm more than able to, because they know me, I know them very well. So that's the idea, you know, that how do we allow this party which produced them, which made us, which made Nigeria, which was able to scale Nigeria, how do we make sure they know it comes back? Because the country is simply evaporating. Where is Nigeria now? The poverty level, the division, the insecurity. It's only the PDP which has the capacity and the skill and of course the management and the commitment to Nigeria and the passion for Nigeria, which can save Nigeria. So I can reach out the leaders and I'll say they must come because I'm going big there. So look, come. If you don't come in, Nigeria going to. So I want to use you, your status, your profile, your image, your name. We want to use you for PDP because it's now to me perfect time. Pay out what we gave you. I'll tell them.
All right. Governor Sule Lamido, former governor of Jigawa, said, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Thank you so much indeed.
Thank you, sir.
I appreciate it.